48, this is one of the ways the Lord's going to help us. Jeremiah 48, verse 11 and 12, it's a word from Moab. He says, Moab has been at ease since his youth. He has also been undisturbed like wine on his dregs. And he has not been emptied from vessel to vessel, nor has he gone into exile. Therefore he retains his flavor, and his aroma has not changed. Therefore, behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will send to him those who tip vessels, and they will tip him over, and they will empty his vessels and shatter his jars. Okay, this is the way the Lord's going to help us if we will not judge ourselves. And we're committed as much as possible to the easy way. It says, judge yourselves lest you be judged. If we would judge ourselves, he won't have to do it. But having him do it is better than it not getting done at all. But I still think, let's do it the easy way if we can, judge ourselves. Be responsive, move on. Learn from these lessons, but now this is the way wine was purified in those days. They would empty the wine from vessel to vessel. They would pour it into a vessel, let it set for a little while, and as it set, all the dregs would go to the bottom. And when that had happened, they would pour it into a new vessel. So every time they would let it set and repeat the process over and over. So the more it had been poured into new vessels, the more pure it became. Now, a lot of you have already been through a number of vessels in your Christian walk. In all kinds of ways. It could be church experiences, it could be job experiences, all kinds of change that goes on that is meant to purify us. But you know, every time that wine was poured into a new vessel, it was commotion. It was disruptive. We're in the midst of moving right now. I think Julie and I think we counted having moved, I think it was 14 times in the first 11 years of our marriage. I hate moving. I used to say, I am not in full-time ministry, I'm in full-time moving. We were constantly moving, but guess what? We needed that. God obviously knew this is something we need in our life. We need a lot more. I still can't believe all the junk we accumulated. We didn't have time to accumulate any junk. We had truckloads of junk. Just clutter stuff. So when we go through that, embrace it as discipline from the Lord.